That's as far as we got in rehearsal.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the most lackluster, awkward, and downright disastrous hosting stints in MTV Video Music Awards history.
This is a show that hasn't had a host for the last 2 years. A tradition they'll probably return to immediately following tonight's show.
Number 10, Katy Perry, 34th MTV Video Music Awards. Katy Perry's attempts to bring her unique, quirky charm to the 2017 VMAs fell rather flat. Despite her pop star status and bubbly personality, Perry's night was marred by awkward jokes and forced skits that left the in-person audience visibly cringing.
You've figured out all of the problems in the world right now, and the world is doing so well, right? Great, everything is fine, great.
The struggle was real for Katy, and not even her performance of Swish Swish was able to bring the audience to her side. Making matters worse, the starlet's ongoing bad blood with Taylor Swift was said to be the reason why Tay-Tay skipped out on that year's proceedings. Taylor's people said it was because of jury duty, but either way, Swifties were not impressed, much like the rest of us. Number 9, MTV VJs, 3rd MTV Video Music Awards.
MTV Video Music Awards, so rip that knob off. We've got you now.
2 years following the inaugural award ceremony, MTV decided to go with their own VJs as hosts of the star-studded show. And while this went on for 2 consecutive years in '86 and '87, it never quite worked. The idea, of course, was to capitalize on their familiarity with audiences.
Yeah, now from Los Angeles, where else? The quintessential California girl, Belinda Carlisle.
Unfortunately, it ended up feeling like an overextended episode of normal MTV programming at the time. The bland banter didn't help much as audiences were left yearning for more polished presenters. It's no surprise then that MTV never went back to VJ hosts, even opting to have the show hostless when no bona fide celebrity was at the helm. Number 8, Marlon and Shawn Wayans, 17th MTV Video Music Awards. Known for their comedic chops in shows like In Living Color and movies such as Scary Movie, Marlon and Shawn Wayans seem like a great fit for the VMAs, on paper at least.
Yo, son, it's like I seen this all before.
They had a killer at your old high school, shorty?
Nah, it was in this movie Scream. Same dialogue and everything.
Reality painted a different picture, however, as the duo's humor didn't quite translate well into hosting duties. To be fair, there was a handful of truly funny quips, but many jokes were either too edgy or flat out off base.
We got a lot of celebrities here tonight. A lot of last year's winners. We got the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears. Boy, I look like white Team 99 up in this.
The monologue was also overly laden with profanity, making for an annoying barrage of bleeps. And on a night featuring plenty of spectacle, the comedians unfortunately became an afterthought to all the other madness at hand. Number 7, Jack Black, 23rd MTV Video Music Awards. How could Jack Black possibly be on a list of worst hosts? He's got the star power, he's funny, and as a bonus for the MTV Awards, he's musically inclined. By all accounts, he should make for a wonderfully wild time as master of ceremonies.
I said I wanted it McDonald's. All right, it's fine. Tonight will be a night of perfection.
Alas, Black's stint at the 2006 VMAs is anything but memorable.
I'm hosting. Why? Because I'm famous, man. I'm really, really famous by myself.
His performance was fine, mind you, but the show as a whole was lambasted as being one of the most uninteresting in VMA history.
Please welcome the world's most attractive producer of independent film, Paris Hilton.
Nothing stood out, and when Jack Black can't make the night pop, you know something's wrong. Number 6, Jamie Foxx, 18th MTV Video Music Awards. Like Jack Black, Jamie Foxx's hosting turn should have been a slam dunk. The undeniably talented star showcased his ability to sing, dance, and do impersonations. Unfortunately, nothing left its mark, not even the bizarre opera-style musical number. And while the 2001 awards were filled with a plethora of buzzy moments, like the infamous snake performance of I'm a Slave for You by Britney Spears and Michael Jackson's surprise appearance with NSYNC, nobody much remembered anything Jamie Foxx did that night. Heck, most forgot he even hosted the thing.
That's $500 a Jackson. Hey, but the kids get in free, so that's the thing. You get the kids.
Number 5. Roseanne Bar, 11th MTV Video Music Awards. The year was 1994, and Roseanne Barr was riding high off the success of her namesake TV series.
Hey, how about losing the attitude, huh?
So to say the actress-comedian brought star power to the awards ceremony would be a wee bit of an understatement. Roseanne also deserves props for being the first solo female to host the show. Unfortunately for Barr and us, her performance lacked finesse.
You know, if you kick your leg over your head here, you're a rockette, but you do it 3 blocks down the street, you're a hooker.
For one, it was painfully apparent that she was trying to be edgy with her jokes. Those jokes weren't anything to write home about, though.
I'm 41 years old, and I am at my sexual peak, and let me tell you, it's lonely at the top.
It also didn't take long to discover that Roseanne's brash style was not an overly good fit for the MTV crowd.
Okay, now it's time for the Tony Awards. Please welcome Tony Braxton and Tony Bennett!
Number 4. Christian Slater, 10th MTV Video Music Awards. In the late 80s and early 90s, Christian Slater was quite the rising star and could be seen in the likes of 1991's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves and 1993's True Romance.
I'm basically a pretty resourceful guy. If I didn't really need it, I wouldn't ask. I mean, if you want to say no, I'm fine.
That's good and all, but why was he tasked with hosting 1993's MTV Video Music Awards? To be honest, we're not sure. He's not known for being especially funny, nor had he hosted other shows, and well, it showed.
Pretty cute, isn't he? He's adorable. I like him. The big question is, who is going to win him tonight, huh? If only the little moon man could talk, he'd say, oh my God, I can see up Sharon Stone's dress from here. I got the good seat.
Slater majorly struggled to maintain momentum throughout the evening. We're pretty sure MTV wanted to target their younger audience, especially young girls, but the results just left us bored.
Well, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. I had a great time. It was incredible. We actually came in a little bit early, so now we can all run to the party, but I thought, yeah, that's it. Heck with it. We're all out of here, okay? Good night. Thank you very much.
Number 3. Bette Midler and Dan Akroy, first MTV Video Music Awards, held at Radio City Music Hall on September 14th, 1984. The first ever MTV Video Music Awards brought together 2 legendary talents to be the inaugural hosts, Bette Midler and Dan Akroy.
All about to embark on an event of galactic proportion. Mr. Rod Stewart!
Sounds promising, right? Well, the execution proved otherwise. This was thanks to their chemistry on stage falling flat. In the end, Akroyd and Midler struggled to connect with both each other and the audience. Did this odd celebrity pair really represent the MTV generation? Not quite. When highlights are played of the landmark premiere awards, the hosts are nowhere to be seen, with the spotlight instead being shone on Madonna's wedding dress performance of Like a Virgin.
Like a virgin, hey, touch for the very first time.
Number 2. Chelsea Handler, 27th MTV Video Music Awards. When Chelsea Handler walked onto the stage for the 2010 edition of the MTV Video Music Awards, things got rough for the biting comedian.
Sorry, that's as far as we got in rehearsal.
Some critics called her hosting bizarre and incoherent. And while Handler is no stranger to being a host, she came across as inauthentic that night.
I was excited to do this award show because every year something so exciting happens at the VMAs, but what I'm scared most is that this year, everybody, all of you idiots, will suddenly get your acts together.
Her crass brand of humor, including off-color remarks, was uninspired, and the lack of energy was palpable. The less we say about her awkward interactions with celebs, the better. Was it a coincidence that the show went hostless the following year? We think not.
My award, my choice!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Miley Cyrus, 32nd MTV Video Music Awards.
Thank you!
Let's get one thing straight. If you really like Miley Cyrus, then you would have really liked the 2015 VMAs. After all, this was essentially the Miley show, as she was all over it.
I was gonna keep this jacket on, but now that I know that Justin Bieber can fly, hey Justin, call me when you're legal.
The problem, she overshadowed everything else. And well, if you don't like Miley Cyrus, then this would have been an insufferable viewing experience.
And along with those youngins, we also got a couple of really old ones. You know who you are, Dad.
From constant costume changes to explicit remarks, it all left little room for others to shine. Miley knows how to stir up a crowd as a performer, not so much as a host. At least we got the meme-worthy Nicki Minaj "What's Good" moment out of it.
And now, back to this that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Enough of the worst. Who do you think was the best MTV Video Music Awards host? Share your picks in the comments below.
Spice Girl's a big thing, Spice Girl. Like 10 million records sold, I can't find one person that'll admit to buying one.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.